You guys should be able to hear me now. As you can see, I'm alone right now. I got Fane coming in from the left. And I got Dirt coming in, resetting his PC. So this is like the pre-show. Dirt is coming. Okay? I know, man. What's that song that Donkey sings on Shrek? It's a... Oh, there he is. See, I told you Dirt would be here momentarily. We live. Someone's making a joke about that. I can't guarantee it.
Damn it, don't you start.
Oh, for the people, I got a new anime shirt. It's an Attack on Titan anime shirt. Got the Attack Titan, the Colossal Titan, the Jaw Titan. The Cart Titan, the Female Titan, the Beast Titan, and the Warhammer Titan. Oh, so we got
where? I'm talking about where's Dirt? How dare these people?
Oh, you know how it is, man. You know how it is. So, we got a crazy show for you guys, man. You guys know how I do things. I do things differently than we do on the ILP shirt show. I guess I'll go ahead and tell you. Are you still confirmed this weekend?
Yes, I'm open on Sunday.
So
yes.
I will tell you guys right now, Dirt will be on ILP for the prediction show. But that's the only person I'm telling you guys. You know, normally I get Kid, but I was like, we're going to get Dirt off the bleachers, man. We're going to give him some shot.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, so Dirt and King together this weekend on Sunday. So I think it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to tell you guys the rest because we have a few guests that's coming through. But I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I really do. We got a newer person that's in the community. He's been on this show. I'm not going to say his name, but he's coming through too. Actually, don't say his name. I'm going to mute myself in OBS and I'll tell you, Dirt.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
so
the homie.
He's coming on too.
That's the homie, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have a good show, man. We having stuff being made right now for the promotion of it. And, you know, I got some people pulling through too. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I really do. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. You know, the only person I'm telling you guys is Dirt because Dirt's here. And we're going to really captivate this thing. Unfortunately, the week after that, I'll be gone. We won't be not having an ILP not next Wednesday. We will not have an ILP an Addict show because I will be in New York. No, I did not say Plume. I don't know why you said I said Plume. You guys are just ridiculous. $5 super chat, E-Man 2537. I just want to thank Dirt for covering the gleam from the Google Dome. I think that's what's causing my cataract.
The Chrome Dome.
What
E-Man
is that?
see. I'm assuming he's talking about the glare from my head because I'm wearing the hat. Because my basement is extremely cold in the summer when the AC is on. It's like freezing down here, bro. So I'm wearing a skull cap. He said I'm covering my skull, my glare. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, technically, man, I should be bald too. I got that receded hairline's like back here. Okay, it's crazy how many men lose their hair. Like,
bro,
it's insane.
I started losing my hair at 18. I was a young buck.
It's like they do that. It's like genetics do that on purpose. You know, we already have a hard enough time as it is. Okay, we got to deal with hair loss on top of that. Got to find out $2 super chat from Gaming Forte. $2 super chat from Adidas 20. Dirt got me here.
What's up, Adidas? That's the homie.
$2 super chat from Gaming Forte. Dirt podcasting in the alley in that cast corridor.
Yeah, okay, dog cast corridor. See, y'all know nothing about that. It's a little rough over there.
Here
Oh,
we
we talking
go.
about my background. Yeah, but I had that red far background. I had to take that down. Kind of got to move on, you know.
Yeah, so we let me resize this a little bit. So we got Fame Entertainment in the house. We got Fame
what's
here.
going on, man?
Doing pretty
What's
good,
Fame?
man. We,
Hey, man, it's my first show being on with Fame, man.
Is it the first time together?
I think so.
It's our first time together, Dirt. Dang.
I think so. What's happening, bro?
We've been messing up. That's I take the blame on that. I take the blame on that. Appreciate the invite, Addict.
Yeah, they're always welcome, man. You know, we especially
that.
what's been going on here. You know what's crazy? There is like a down spiral bad PlayStation news, and it's like a roller coaster, and then there's an up spiral Xbox news.
Yeah, man, it's funny how that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, because we had it pretty bad for about a month
already.
Huh?
I'm getting the bald stuff already in the chat.
No, we were talking about men being bald.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going bald for sure.
$2 per try from Crazy Horse. Is that Dirt's new logo?
Don't y'all start, man. The show just started, damn it.
So we got a pretty bold show to go over. We're just going to do a predictions. I'm going to do it how I did last year because I'm unoriginal. If something works, I keep doing it.
Hey, man, just stick with it, brother. If it works, stick with it.
All right. So what I'm going to do, they don't have the Activision one here yet because that's still up in the air if that's going to go through. But we gonna act like it went through.
Yeah,
No, I'm joking. We ain't gonna act like it went through.
no.
So what we're gonna do is I'm going to put this on the screen. I'm gonna send you guys this link. Okay. Accidentally. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys this link in Zoom, and we're going to go from like top left to bottom, like you read a book.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through that. All right, this is how we're gonna do it, guys. I guess I could put it on the screen too. Let me put it on the screen because maybe you guys want to see that. Let me just go ahead and put a regular screen capture because I probably still want to see our picture on here. Let's do this. All right, so here's what we're doing, guys. Let me put this up here. Okay, it's not click on random stuff. I don't. Okay, there we go. What, did that Undead Labs not go to the right place? Oh, I was about to say. I was like, what are they not telling us? All right, so bam. All right, can you guys see that fine?
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys click the one we're supposed to click?
Yep.
All right. So let's top left to bottom. First thing we want to do is we want to start with our good old friends over there at 343 Studios.
Mm.
I want to, you know what? I want to start with Fame. Fame. Is 343 going to be here in any way, shape, or form?
I hope not. Truth be told, I mean, until 343, and this is no shade because I love Halo. I just actually reinstalled the multiplayer because I'm getting back into it. Unless they're talking about all of a sudden 343 is working on a new IP, I kind of don't want to hear from 343. I need them to kind of sit in a corner, work hard, do your thing, and let it be. Unless you're talking about a new IP, I don't want to see. I know it's gonna be weird to have. You got a Halo game that isn't that old, has current seasons going. An Xbox showcase without Master Chief is weird, right? Now, unless you're talking about a story DLC, which we heard rumors the story DLC might have been canceled. Unless you're bringing that on, yeah. But if you're just trying to show a little highlight about the current season of Halo Infinite, I could care less. Either you give me a new IP from the studio, or you give me DLC. If I had to guess, I say we do hear something about the story DLC because they have to continue that story. That's just me.
So let's say you don't want them to be there. Do you expect them there though? Because I do think that's two different questions.
I don't expect them to be there.
Okay, so
I don't think they have anything to show.
We got a 0 from 343. What do you think, Dirt?
I think they will be there. Excuse me. I think they will be there just to show a trailer for the new season of season 4 So I think they will be there, but they won't be there in a big capacity. Just just a little small trailer for season 4.
Yo,
That's what I think.
so let me throw you guys with something, man. I don't think it's gonna happen, but let me throw you guys with something. Once that they show that season 2 of the new Halo show.
No,
No, thank you.
You think
I
that's
don't
an
want to
L?
see no movie. I don't want to see no movie or TV show trailers on the game showcase. You know?
Yeah,
None
we
at
good on
all. I
No.
feel you. I feel you guys on that. All right, so we got a $5 super chat from John TJ. I want to see gameplay of State of K3. It's been 5 years of development. We'll get to that here in a little bit. I do think they're going to be here. I don't want them to be here, but I do think that they've had a lot of good momentum, and them as a PR company would be stupid not to show them on some way, shape, or form. Maybe they'll I don't want them to open up with it. They'll open up with X, which, we'll get into opens and closing because, Cog says I'm real big on that. Because I feel like it's just a matter of what we saw going into the PlayStation show. When we saw that they didn't open up with Spider-Man, it was fishy. Because that means neither Spider-Man's in the middle or they're ending with Spider-Man. That the opening of a showcase and the closing of a showcase is extremely important. And people don't give it enough credit. They act like it's not. All right, so I do think it'll be there. Now, I don't want it to be there, and I hope they don't show it there because that means they'll put more time to other stuff. But I can understand as long as it's good and fast, I'm okay with that. All right. Do we really need to talk about World's Edge? Does anyone here care about Age of Empire?
No.
I don't think they're going to be here at all, though. I'm going to be real. I don't think they're going to be here at all.
No.
Well, is Age of Empires 4?
Isn't that already out?
Coming? Was it coming out? Is that on Xbox yet?
I have no clue.
I mean, I could see them. I could see it being part of a scissor reel, if anything.
Oh, and I want to point out to the people, I'm not doing timestamps for this. This is a prediction show. You watch the whole thing or you don't watch it at all.
Timestamp
right.
Mafia coming after you.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'll fix it up. I don't know. Coalition. What's going on with Coalition, man? We'll start with dirt this time, man. Coalition.
Ooh.
The creators of Gears.
I want them to be here, but I don't think they're going to be here. I think they will be next year. I don't think they're going to be here this year. I think they're working on Gear 6, obviously, but I don't think they're going to be here this year. They're going to have, like Xbox has some other stuff to announce, so they got to save some stuff for next year. But so no, they will not be here this year.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, what about you, Fame? Do you want them
completely
to be
opposite.
here?
I want them there, Bucko. Number one, they're going to be my replacement for 343. You got to have the either 343 or the Coalition there, right? I'm saying 343 won't. I'm saying the Coalition will, and I want the Coalition to be there because Gears 5 released 2019.
Yeah,
late 2019, October, September, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at going on 4 years since Gears 5 released. It's time for a trailer. I'm fully expecting a return to horror theme Gear 6 trailer. It may not be gameplay, but I expect some sort of return to horror style Gear 6, end of the trilogy, end of the franchise type feeling and trailer at this showcase. This is the second trilogy, and this is it.
I hope you're right, but
I agree. I think it's been long enough. We could see a Gears of War trailer. I don't think they're going to be there, but I want them there because I do feel like Xbox One, they carried the whole generation on their back. Mm-hmm. And I do feel like this would be about the time you see stuff. But I think what makes this different than previous years is Microsoft's in a better situation where if they don't want to, they don't have to show too much. That's not coming out soon. Even if they showed, which we'll get to it here in a second, Fable, even if they didn't show that, they could easily show that next year because they got enough stuff to show this year. The only reason I want them to show Fable, and we'll get to that in a second, is because I want that one and done 1-2 punch to PlayStation. All right, so let's move on to Compulsion Games.
Oh,
Start with Fame. What's the We Happy Few? What's going on, man?
This studio has had it's been even longer since their title, which was 2017, 2018. Over the years, they've really built up their studio. It's gotten a lot bigger since they were bought out by Microsoft. I don't think the title they're making is show. It is going to sound bad. I don't think the title they're making is going to be showcase worthy. I think we're going to see something separate later on. Whatever. I don't think their title will be here. It's time, right? We're looking at almost 6 years since they made a game. I don't think whatever they're making. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I just don't think it's going to something that's going to take up time at a showcase. So I don't expect them to be there, even though they should. I don't expect them to be there.
What about you, Dirk?
I'm the exact opposite. Excuse me. I do believe they will be.
You guys are literally the opposite every.
Yeah,
one of us got to be right.
Yeah, I do believe they will be there. Like you said, Fang, they haven't done anything since 2018. We Happy Few. They had a couple of DLCs, but for the most part, they've been growing, like you mentioned, under Xbox. And I'm expecting them to be there with their new game. And I do believe their game will be a bigger style game. I remember Tim Dog was on WBG a couple years ago, and he mentioned he heard that Compulsion wants to do a AAA game. They want to be a bigger studio. Yeah. So I'm expecting.
It seemed like there's a little back and forth with Microsoft and them. They really fought to make their studio bigger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking their game is going to be bigger than you think, Fame. And I do expect that game to show up here. Now with a release date probably next year, but I do believe the game will show up here. Whatever it's going to be called. Obviously, we don't know yet.
I think Compulsion's game probably will be here, but I do think it's going to be a smaller IP.
It's going to be They Happy Few, and y'all going to love it.
I actually feel like We Happy Few isn't a bad title. It was a nightmare of development. It started as something, changed into something. They got a publisher, changed it again. Mm-hmm. But when you look at like the world of We Happy Few and what that game represented, it was a fantastic experience. It's just, you can have a great outline, but if you don't execute and say the right things in that outline, it's pointless. You know, if you get the cliff notes of We Happy Few, it sounds like an enticing story, very engaging story. But then when you play it, yo, this ain't it.
Like, yeah, I couldn't get into it, but let me ask you this, Addict. Now you say smaller game. Is it Hi-Fi Rush smaller or Pentiment smaller?
Hi-Fi Rush smaller.
Hi-Fi Rush.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, so that's where
I believe those Pentiment games are more for the bigger studios who branch off a small team and make a small game. Anybody the size of Compulsion and them shouldn't be making a Pentiment. That should be Coalition had a group of 10 developers who want to make a game. Then you go make your Pentiment style game.
I do feel like
Compulsion's too big.
And I know I'm not in that scenario, and I know it's hard to manage all these people, but I do feel like you should get the right to make smaller titles like that. Like you should show that your studio can make quality games depending on, the size of it. And like Obsidian making Grounded and Pentiment makes sense because Obsidian has made fantastic games. And I get it. Sometimes that their mindset is if we give these developers opportunities to work on different projects and IPs, they'll stay in the studio because they're flexing that creative muscle. But at the same time, there is a thing is like, checks and balances. You shouldn't reward bad behavior when it comes to making some of these games because, look at like Redfall. As much as, some people like Redfall, I've personally felt like it was very underwhelming. If that team wanted to work on a side project, I would be like, no, they got to prove themselves to make a main project first.
That's
all right,
facts.
So let's move on to Double Fine. As far as Compulsion, I think we got into a sidestep of the thing. I do think Compulsion's going to be there, and I just don't know what kind of size it's going to be or if it's going to come out this year. It just depends. But let's go on Double Fine. Double Fine made like Psychonauts 3, they made a game I really like called Massive Chalice. And, it's a really fun, like, strategy kind of XCOM style type game where you're fighting these creatures throughout time and existence. So I really enjoyed stuff like that. But, let's start with Dirt on this one. Double Fine, I would say, is probably one of the most prominent studios they have. They can make high quality double A's at a quick consistency. Do you think they're here? And do you want them to be here?
I do want them to be there because I love Double Fine. I love Psychonauts 2, but I don't think they're going to be here. Psychonauts 2 came out in 2021. It's a couple years. But I don't think there's a rush to show their new game. I do not think they will be here, but I hope they do, though.
Okay. Let me get the super chat real quick. $5 super chat from Chef Leak. I don't know, man. Yo, Dirt. This Anthony Ward. F for GCA. Good to see you doing your thing. It's crazy you an Iron Lord, bro.
What's up, man? Yo, how you doing, brother? I used to like coach basketball, like maybe 10 years now. At this middle school, like he didn't play, but I do remember him. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
That's what's up.
Good to see you, man.
so Fame, Double Fine. What's your thoughts?
In the great words of Dallas Man, who's the voice you hear every Sunday and Wednesday, Double Fine, double time, double A batteries. Doublemint twins trying to jump my anatomy. If you don't even like, you shouldn't have the audacity. right? Man. So hit the like button. But Double Fine won't be there. Double Fine won't be there. I just want to throw Dallas's bars out there. Because Dallas is one of the hardest working people in this industry. Man got bars for days. I want to throw one of his bars out there.
Yeah, I agree. I think Double Fine. I would like Double Fine and Rare to co-develop a Banjo-Kazooie game.
That'd be fire.
But I do feel like, someone in the chat said they're working on a AAA product. They are one of the studios that I would feel comfortable as a consumer of an Xbox ecosystem that they can work on multiple games at once, because I feel like they kind of define that, and that's what they do. And I think they're probably working on a AA, maybe a AAA, maybe even like a couple indies. They could be working on 3 or 4 games.
I would love to see a Brutal Legend 2 though. Yeah,
it's just one of those things where it's like, I believe in that studio, and I think that they're gonna deliver what they want to deliver. We could talk about Xbox game publishing, but I think that's so like a wide range of things.
I think Contraband will be there.
Oh, you're saying Contraband going to be there? Do you want it?
Yeah, because
we got to see gameplay.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I don't think it's going to be there.
Oh, you don't? Oh, damn.
Oh. What about IO's game? You think IO's game will get a trailer?
I don't know. See, the problem with that is it depends on how much of their stuff's ready. For all we know, see, the crazy thing is Microsoft set at this position where a lot of these games could realistically be ready. Like,
they got so much stuff.
And I don't know, are they going to take away from this show to give to next year's show? And I know that sounds real wild at this point. But some of these studios are working on 2 games and maybe 3 in some occasions. It's just, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. All right. So, I think we can all agree Xbox game publishing is a wild variety of games that could come out there, from like third party stuff to second party stuff. But the initiative is definitely first party. Dirt, is the initiative there?
In 2024 there will be, but not this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And I think at this point we all want the initiative to be there, but they're not going to be there. Yeah. I don't know. Part of me don't want them there because I don't think they're ready. What about you, Fame?
It's crazy that we on the same page again, Dirk, because I don't see them being there. I think that studio had that setbacks with so many people leaving and them working with another already prominent studio. I don't think it's ready to be shown. I think, if anything, it's a candidate for the Game Awards.
Okay.
Let me get this super chat I missed. Thank you, John TJ. $5 super chat from John TJ. Love your content, Addict. Don't give in to the people that want timestamps. Unfortunately, John TJ, I already gave in. I'm already writing timestamps. So.
Hey, did you get this other one? You said, John TJ, I want to see gameplay of State of Decay 3. It's been 5 years in development. Yeah. Oh, you got that one?
I got that. Sorry. Oh no, it's cool. When it comes to initiative, I agree with you guys. There's just no way. You know, this studio's went through a lot of turmoil. I would be very surprised if they're there in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. And it's not that I don't.
Plus you can't show everything in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? You can't show everything because remember in 2016 PlayStation did that, and they had the same games in 2017 and 2018. Do you remember?
Yeah, that's why I prefer them to keep this closer to the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you don't got to show me all this stuff. But let's move on to Exile Entertainment. You know, apparently they're working on AAA products. You know, Fame. AAA product. It's supposed to be like some cyberpunk kind of stuff. I feel like they should be working on a Fallout. That's me. What do you feel, Fame? What's going on with you?
How far are we from Wasteland 3? How long ago did that drop?
That was 2019, yeah.
Because that to me, that's always my kicker. Like when did they release their last game?
That's 4 years.
You're telling me that you're working on a huge title. It's been 4 years.
That's what I'm saying, Fame. There's just so many. There's so much time between all. That's still 3.
Yeah.
There's just
so you're looking at pre-production, getting into full production. This game is whatever they're making isn't ready to be shown. I don't think that'll be, and that's the crazy. Xbox has the best problem you could have as a game publisher, right?
Absolutely.
You got so many studios, and we've had so much time of not getting things from their studio. To now, it's like, all right, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in the past. Now all of these studios got something that's either ready or about to be ready.
Agreed.
If we're looking at 2020, we're looking at probably getting into full production in 2022. Yep. I don't think we're going to see in Exile there. I would hope, but I just don't see it.
Yep, I agree with Fame, and Fame is absolutely right with what he just said. This is a great problem for Microsoft to have. You know, unfortunately, we had to deal with years like 2022 where it was super dry, but to know that all of these studios was in the kitchen.
Sometimes you got to walk to run.
There you go, bro. So, yeah, but I agree. I don't think they're going to be here either. But it's okay. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
That's another good point that I saw someone brought up in the chat. Do you guys think we see that Halo BR?
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
If Halo shows up, maybe.
Are you okay if they show Halo in that form? They show that Halo BR.
Yes.
So that's your caviar. It's like, okay, if you're going to show Halo, you better show me something brand damn new.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying. Either the story DLC, which we hear was tall, so that's unlikely. I would want it there. I saw in the chat a lot saying about Season 4's trailer. Give us the BR. Like, we know what's happening. We know what's real. Show it. Even if it's just a scissor reel, show it.
Okay, so we got a little off topic with that, but I thought it was a good, engaging thing. Did I ask both of you of Exile?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, just making sure. Mojang.
We agreed again.
Minecraft gonna be here.
No.
I don't think either. What do you think,
Negative.
man? Yeah, I don't want them here. You know what's funny? I never want them here.
Never.
I'm the same way.
It's nothing against the studio, and I feel like they're definitely making the money, but it's just like, fam, how many years am I going to see Minecraft on this stage?
Exactly.
Like, remember the days of the shows where we'll have like filler time. It's like people playing Minecraft. I'm like, bruh, it's going to be a bad showcase, bruh. If we spending 10 minutes playing Minecraft during this showcase.
I remember those days.
Remember that the VR, the AR VR thing that never happened?
Yeah, bro.
You know what's crazy? If you really think about it, the stuff that Microsoft low-key lied to us. Well, not lied. They promised something they never, they ended up canceling it. Was the AR or virtual reality thing they never done, and like the making Minecraft like 4K graphics or whatever that was. Remember that? Yeah. That they never did. It
never came out. Yeah, they canceled it. Yeah.
That's funny.
4K update. Yeah.
They should do that on the Series X.
Yeah, they should.
$5 super chat from Predator H2O. Why is no one talking about Cryotech? They are really working on Crysis 4. We'll get to third party here in a second, man. Right now we get into the bread and butter. Ninja Theory.
Yes. 100%. Hey, I know you don't watch sports, but Charles Barkley, he said, guaranteed, Hellblade will be there.
What do you think, Fame?
Yeah, especially if it releases this year. This year's game of the year will be at this showcase.
All right,
Yes,
so
and I know everybody's saying, but if anybody followed me, since 2017, I've been fanboying, Hellblade, and Hellblade 2 has been my most anticipated game since 2017. It will be my personal game of the year, whatever year it drops. Guaranteed, it's going to be there. It has to be there with actual real gameplay this time. Because I'm sorry, what we saw at the Game Awards wasn't gameplay. That doesn't count. It was just her running.
That was gameplay, sir. That was gameplay.
It was gameplay, but it wasn't the gameplay that we want. Let's be real. It was gameplay, but it's not the gameplay we want.
You want to see some action, some combat.
What's funny is after they showed that, I went back to IOP the following week, and they were like, "Oh, Addict, how'd you feel about this? How'd you feel about that?" They showed me the thing I knew. It's gonna look good. Like, $2 super chat from Don the Otaku. You forgot Shaun and Beltry, the Xbox publisher.
Belfry.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Those are two titles that Jazz said that Xbox is working on, some type of Wu-Tang game, and the other one is Project Belfry.
Lion with the trying to get a hold of them.
So we'll see what happens, man.
$10 super chat from Chef Leak. Predictions. Gameplay of the CGI that was shown in 2020 avowed. Fable States of Decay 3. Everwild. Something from Contraband. Perfect Dark. What else are we not asking at this point? Hellblade 2, Stalker 2, and Motorsports, and Surprise Killer Instinct.
That would be a 10 out of 10 show, bro.
It would. It's funny. He didn't even... He didn't bring up. Yeah, he said Fable. That is like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chef. I think you're asking for a lot. I think you're setting yourself up. You on boom predictions right now, okay? So when it comes to this, here's how I feel about it. When it comes to the Ninja Theory, I want solid gameplay and a release date. That's all. That's all I ask for. Mm-hmm. Solid gameplay or release date. Now, we're going to go into what we think is going to open and close the show here soon, but that's all I want from them. Solid gameplay, release date. Show us how the gameplay's evolved. I know they've been hiring God of War developers that did combat design and stuff like that. Solid gameplay and a release date. Ooh, Obsidian. Yes.
Yes.
Avowed.
They have to.
Oh, yeah. Avowed. Of course. You're right.
Avowed.
Of course. Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
What do you guys expect from Avowed?
I'm expecting it to look great. An Obsidian game. I love their games. I'm expecting a good showing, some solid gameplay. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm expecting, bro. Because this game has been cooking.
Do you expect a release date?
I'm gonna say a release window.
I want a release date. Ain't none of that release window nonsense.
It's definitely going to give us. It's definitely going to say 2024. It's not going to give us
right.
And that's what it's going to say.
I refrain. It's going to say 2024. They ain't going to give us a
2024. That's it.
If it gives me 2024, I riot.
Come on.
Come on. Because what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to. I don't see us getting a lot of gameplay, but they're going to have to. They're going to have to give us something to build the story. Tell us what this game is. It's going to be maybe a few seconds here or there. Gameplay. It won't be a lot, but it's definitely a 2024 game, and they're not going to give us. I think Xbox might be a little bit gun shy of giving dates so far out.
I think you're going to see a lot of game get initial montage gameplay, and then you're going to see dedicated shows later on in the week to that game. Kind of like the second show that Paris used to host. I think you're going to see stuff like that.
Are they going to do that again this year?
Yeah, I think they already said that they're going to do it again.
Okay, then I can see that.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where they're not going to want to give a bunch of time to one specific game. They're going to do more stuff where give a general emphasis on what the game is, and then they're going to push that onto someone else to break down more. All right. Playground games.
I mean, they kind of confirmed it.
They didn't really confirm it, but they confirmed it. So, it'd be crazy. Someone said if it's a glitter controller.
bro.
I
Come on,
turned the
don't even
stream
do
off,
that.
dog.
That would be terrible, man.
Glitter controller, I riot. $2 super chat from Swaggy GC. Shout out to my boy Fame.
Hey, that's love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so I mean, when it comes down to that, man, it's just like, okay, let's break the Fable thing down a little bit. This just happened recently. You know what's funny? I have a prediction video where I really dig into my thoughts on the prediction show, and I actually wrote a script, guys. I don't do that. I'm off the top addict, okay? I was on the paper addict that day. But I had to redo the show because initially I said Fable wasn't going to be there. And they put in there, which I did hear rumors that Fable might be at the show. But you know how stuff like that goes. You never know what's going to happen, what is going to happen. It's always like random. So what do you guys want from Fable? I'm kind of curious on that. What do you guys particularly want from Fable, if it is there?
You want to go first, Fame?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I want the Fable feel that looks like The Witcher.
I agree. An adult version of Fable.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get that because of the glitter, but I would like a more adult Fable that does do like very crazy stuff. Part of me feels like that's the only way to truly evolve the brand. Because when I think of Fable, I think of cause and effect. I think of the world morphing to what's going on in the game. I don't think that I can fart in someone's face is Fable, and I think a lot of people think that. I get it. The British humor is 100% in the game. And I'm not saying take the British humor out. I'm just saying tile that shit down.
I'm expecting. I want Fable to just blow people away. Like, remember when Hellblade 2019, even though it wasn't gameplay, but just that seeing it blew us away. Oh my God, that game is going to be incredible. Even at the VGAs in 2021, like, oh man, that gameplay looks incredible. Do you guys remember Matt Booty had an interview a couple years ago? I forgot who the interview was with, but he mentioned I asked Playground Games, are they ready to show it, or can we show Fable? And they said not yet. I don't know if you guys remember that, but when Matt Booty said that just let me know that this game is going to look very impressive.
Yeah, and I know stuff behind closed doors I can't really go into because when you talk about like certain development stuff, it's easy to track who said what depending on what's said. And I was asked not to say nothing, but like they got like a Halo-sized budget on Fable. Like they're not playing around. And if you think about it, they've been working on Fable since 2018.
Yeah.
Because and probably before that, maybe 2017 when it was actually started.
I remember hearing that rumor way back then. Yeah, in 2017. Yeah.
Because Phil Spencer came out when they said they bought all those studios, and he said
in 2018. Yeah,
he said, and they're going to put their image on another open world franchise, but we'll get into that later. He kind of made it seem like they were going to talk about it later on in the conference. So it kind of upset me when it wasn't there. Let me get these super chats because they're going to get out of control. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone behind it. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, $5 super chat from Don the Otaku. You ever think back to when Xbox Publishing made them Fable tweets in 2021 and just be like, what the F was that about? I still need answers. Are you talking? I don't know what he's talking about. Do you guys know what he's talking about?
I don't remember. He said in 2021? I don't remember.
Yeah. Go ahead and at the Iron Lords podcast, Don Otaku. Don't super chat and tell me what you meant by that. $2 super chat from Jay. 3 of my favorite YouTubers keep this panel. I appreciate it, man. $2
Jay, that guy.
What's up, Jay?
$2 super chat from Raiden Blade. Dirt. Spider-Man 2 Venom suit needs your level. Your level retweet. I feel like it's an inside joke.
Yeah, nah, man. You know what? How dare you, Raiden Blade? Don't go to sleep.
Take over for a second. We'll get water.
Hey, call Weed with the 2. Dirt. Xbox is about to hit their stride, boys. Yeah, man. You know, Addict said, "Hey, fam, my Addict said a few weeks ago, Xbox was getting their legs beat. Us as Xbox fans, I had PlayStation fanboys running all through my chat when the CMA blocked the deal and Redfall got those terrible reviews. And now it's like you said, a week
I never
later,
said that. I don't know what you're talking about.
a week later, PlayStation getting their legs beat, and I'm loving every minute of it. How about that one, Addict?
This Dracula fan put back to back. Did you guys see what Frantega did to me? He did like a PlayStation thing,
it was great.
And he put me in there saying back to back.
It was great.
It was like back to back.
It was amazing, bro. I watched it a couple times. It was hilarious.
Oh my god, they did my man J-Dub dirty in that stuff. Yeah, look. I'm not going to say I put J-Dub in there intentionally for the clowning. Because it could have easily went the other way. It could have been clowning on King, but it didn't. So, and J-Dub knew that was the possibility going in. So, I don't think he knew it was going to be that bad.
Bro, that was, oh my God.
Oh my God. $2 super chat from Raiden Blade. I can't wait for TTS and you and Shaun on CMA expose FTC.
Yeah, man, we're going to have some fun.
Drawn TJ with the $2 super chat. Are you Venom?
Yes, I am.
That comes with a paycheck. That's what I said.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so Playground Games, do they show CGI or do they show gameplay? That's the biggest question.
Last year we got just
nothing.
That. It was nothing. It was well. When they announced Fable, it was just a fairy going through the wind, right?
Right.
I don't foresee gameplay. I foresee a nice trailer. I don't know, man. With them doing the whole glitter thing and then the music,
I think some gameplay.
It makes you think they're gonna go big. You know what? We're getting gameplay, full blown reveal, and but no release date. I'm going all in. I'm putting my feelings out there. We're going full blown Fable, everything.
I tried.
There you go.
They dropping draws.
That's what I said, but Carl kind of talked me off the cliff. Like he was
Let me talk you back on the cliff. They dropping draws.
You know what? You know what, Fame? I'm jumping down there with you.
Yeah, man. They gonna show some gameplay, man.
Man, I'm falling in the sky like Zelda is, or like Link is in Tears of the Kingdom, man. Got my hands out like this, you know. Don't got no wingsuit, don't got no glider. It's either they do what I say or I'm going to hit that and splat that ground. $2 super chat from Lloyd Meyerhoof. We all thought PS gonna curve stomp Xbox. Okay, maybe Dirt didn't, but
no,
I did.
I was nervous. I was nervous because I was like, man, 2 years. I was like 2 years and no showcases. They gonna have some stuff. And I was watching that show. I couldn't believe it. I kept on looking at my phone
the whole time, Dirt. I was in denial the whole time.
Is it really this bad? I couldn't believe they still showed that bad, bro. After they showed that Gran Turismo trailer, I said, oh. Bro. I said, oh, you got to be kidding me, bro.
Without Spider-Man, that show was an F.
And Spider-Man didn't even blow me away either.
The $5 super chat from the Angry Therapist. We better get some gameplay and not the Halo gameplay we got. I think if we saw gameplay to that degree, do you think it's fair to want a release date? Or a release window?
Release window.
Yeah. Yeah, see, because I still believe Fable is probably 2025. So if they show some
I'm starting to think it's 2024 now. If they're going to show Fable already?
I still think they can get away.
Here's the thing. Are they going to show Fable next year, Eddie, at their show next year? To me, why are you showing a game where you could easily just hold it back? You got plenty. You got Avowed, Hellblade 2. You have Starfield coming on right after it. You have plenty of stuff that can captivate people. Why would you go above and beyond and put Fable in the show randomly?
If it's 2024, that would be like 6 years of development. Maybe.
If it's 2025, I think Fable wouldn't be in the show. But if it's 2024 holiday, or maybe they do a God of War. It's coming out 2024 holiday and then delay it.
Maybe it's possible.
They got a couple different options.
That's a great point, though. So you're saying I do believe they're going to show something this year, show some gameplay this year. Maybe not a lot, but they're going to show something. So you're saying, in your opinion, by them showing some gameplay this year, if they show gameplay this year, you think it's coming out next holiday?
Yes.
Addict.
I mean,
if you don't mind, I want to backtrack just a little bit because it's something I wanted to say and I just remember what it was with the coalition. I think we'll get that Gears collection on PC.
They better not come on that stage and announce something coming to PC.
PC only?
Yeah, it better be on everything.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't mind them announcing like a game coming to PC. Don't use that stage to announce stuff only on PC. I hate when they do that. Like, there's a PC game show for that. Go over there, announce that. They need the help. Trust me. Have you ever seen a PC game show?
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah, yeah, I see what.
$5 super chat from Zero Pile. Do you guys feel Sony's doing too much Spider-Man? Especially the games feel like they could become generic like COD.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not being a bot right now, but I do think there is a little Spider-Man fatigue. 3 games in 5 years.
And you don't even see like a huge difference in like the way they look.
I'm sure the game is going to be good. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's going to be good, but there's a little Spider-Man fatigue, I think.
And the fact
it looks like Spider-Man remastered. And not saying that looks bad.
Right.
It just looks like a remastered.
It looks good, yeah. It looks good, but
King will call that game DLC to the day he dies.
And listen, I recently finished Spider-Man Miles Morales, like maybe a few months ago, and that game was beautiful. And Spider-Man 2, it looked like more of the same. I still think the game's going to be dope. Great game, but I do believe there's a little Spider-Man fatigue. I mean, like I just mentioned, this is the third game in 5 years.
I agree. All right, so let's move on to the next one when it comes to Rare. None of us think Rare going to be here, right?
Nah. Unless they show a Sea of Thieves expansion trailer.
I don't even think Sea of Thieves is going to be here in expansion. I think that's for the second show.
Good.
Sea of Thieves is starting to. I'm getting like the Minecraft. Like I don't want to see Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I agree with you, Fane. I agree with you.
You know, Microsoft, especially with Bethesda, has enough studios that do games as a service. They can literally dedicate an entire show every year to those games. You got Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online, Minecraft, now Minecraft Legends. You got
Sea of Thieves,
State of Decay, because they're still updating that to a degree.
Yeah. Grounded.
Like, they literally could do a whole show on those games. Microsoft. Do a whole show to those games. Don't let them. Don't PlayStation yourself, okay? All right, so turn 10. I think we can all agree it's going to be here.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Guaranteed.
Undead Labs. Is State of Decay 2, 3 going to be here?
Damn, that's a good one.
No, sir.
You know what, Fame? I'm leaning towards no also. I want it to be there because, bro, that's one of my most anticipated games next to Hellblade. I love State of Decay 2. And like the latest update is dope, man. But I agree with you, Fame. I don't think it's gonna be there either.
All right, so let me get the super chat real quick. $2 super chat from Don the Otaku. HP2 gameplay was 2021, Hellblade 2, and it's releasing 2023, 2024. Yeah, I can feel you on that.
I still think it might be early 2024 for some reason. I hope it's 2023. That would be fire. It'd be a dope year. But I'm still leaning towards it being 2020, early 2024, which would be fine also.
All right, so let's get into these Bethesda software. These studios, Bethesda Game Studios. I don't think Starfield better not be at the base show. I don't want to see anything Starfield related. I don't even want to see a controller. You could show that during their own stuff.
Yeah. I think if they show the controller, they'll show it at the Starfield Direct.
Alpha Dog. I don't even know what they make.
Don't they make mobile
Someone in the chat tells me what Alpha Dog makes. I know someone you know. There's 614 people in the chat. One of you know what the hell Alpha Dog makes. I don't know. Are they the mobile developer? Because I know there's one of them over there.
They do mobile, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do mobile.
Do they make the Shelter game, the Fallout Shelter game? Who makes... What do they make? Alpha made Mighty Doom mobile game. Okay, they're a mobile developer.
Okay. Mighty Doom. Okay, there we go. They ain't gonna be there.
They might be there. You know how mobile makes ZeniMax Online Studio. They're the people that make Elder Scrolls Online.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't. Well, I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth. Never mind.
They probably will be there with some new expansion.
Supposedly they
news.
got like a Star Wars MMO they're making or something. I don't know. Or maybe I just said something I wasn't
think
supposed
they
to
will
say.
be there,
I don't know. Like,
I think they will be there because like ever since Xbox has owned ZeniMax, P. Hines have come. Both of their shows, he's been on stage talking about updates for Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that. So yeah, I do think they will be there.
$5 super chat from Alvin. In the kind of funny interview, Paris listed 9 games. Phil said we'll see most of them, not some, most. But I think they are showing a lot. You know, we'll get into expectations. That's the last thing we'll talk about. So let's move on to Tango Gameworks Studio. I don't think they're going to be here.
Nope.
Nope.
And because even if they're doing some kind of like DLC for Hi-Fi Rush, I think that's for the second show.
Yeah. Who?
Is
it time for Doom yet?
Oh, when did it come out? 2020?
I don't think they're making Doom.
When they making Quake?
Yeah, I think they're making something different.
I can see them. You know, dropping Quake.
Because what was described to me is the God Slayer, whatever that was called, that expansion for Doom. That finished the Doom storyline.
I couldn't. Man, don't laugh at me. I finished the game Doom Eternal, but that DLC was whooping my boy. I just said the hell with it. I just stopped playing it.
What is that game that they made like a really bad game? And like no, they didn't make it. Someone else made it. It was like a game just like those old games, and they made it, and people were making fun. It's the dude that always like says dumb stuff. Duke Nukem.
Oh, Duke Nukem. Yeah.
See,
I think that
someone
was
like id needs to make that game. Like, don't see. Yeah. I feel like has found a way to crack that fast, gory gameplay.
Yeah,
and they're the only people that can. In my mindset, they're the only people that can make games like that.
Yeah.
All right, so Arcane Studio.
No.
Listen, they need to hide in the closet for a little bit.
I'm gonna say they're gonna be there.
Really?
What?
Dishonored 3. I'm saying they showing up with Dishonored 3.
Now, so that means Arcane Leon will be there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. There you
go. That would be dope. That would be dope.
Because the only reason I know I'm probably wrong, but I'm putting that into existence right the hell now.
Yeah, that would be dope. Because like Deathloop came out in 2021, so it's definitely possible.
$2 super chat from John, $10 super chat from John TJ. Did you guys forget State of Decay 3 has been in development for 5 years? We will definitely see something because we saw the Deer trailer for it in 2020. Definitely need to see it. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't know how much is public and how much is not. They might be there, yes. But if they're not there, just know that there has been turmoil in the studio that they weren't developing for that entire time. There was a lot of, you saw like, almost. I just put it to you this way. Everyone I knew that worked on State of Decay 2 no longer works there. So, yeah. You guys remember at a PAX, we went to a State of Decay party. There was all the devs there. I got a State of Decay jacket. State of Decay 2 jacket. Every person I saw there no longer works there.
Yeah.
Sure, could they be there? Yes. I would say that there's a chance that State of Decay 3 is there. But to me, they need another year. $5 super chat from Gabriel and Game. Xbox, please do another show. Drop, hold the line. The members in the chat, man, hold the line in the chat. If you're not a member of the chat, become a member of the chat and put hold the line in the chat. King needs his generals and his armies, man. If you guys ain't gonna be infantry, then what you gonna do? What?
Addict and Dirt. I appreciate you boys. Unfortunately, I have to dip.
Oh, that's fine, man.
My guest for the evening seems like it's already in the Discord already for the show. We got Jeff Grill coming on in about 30 minutes, so it's gonna be a hell of a show. I appreciate you with the invite.
On your way out, tell me your mic drop moment.
My mic drop moment. Shoot. You know what? I think Xbox starts their villain arc, and
Villain
there's
arc.
going to be some third-party game. I'm talking Tomb Raider level style game that's normally third-party. That's normally multi-platform that will announce to be exclusive to Xbox. They're going full-blown villain era. Mic drop to end the show. That last game won't even be theirs. It'd be something that they got exclusive, i.e. like Tomb Raider.
Their villain arc. I love that. All right, man. I see you.
Y'all
I
have a
send the
good
people your way.
bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. See y'all in a bit.
See you. All right. So we said Arcane. Machine Games. They gonna be there? I think they're working on Indiana Jones.
Jones, yeah. No, I don't think they'll be there.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're gonna be there either.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be there.
Let's look here. And Roundhouse Studios. I don't even know what they work on. I think they're a brand new studio that hasn't really done anything yet.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to have to see what they do in the end.
Yeah.
All right, let me go back to what we were doing. So, we got some other stuff for you guys. Hold up. There we go. Now let me get rid of this and then transition. There we go, guys. All right, so we got we an hour and 3 minutes. So let me do the timestamp police because I'm trying to be nice to the timestamp police. An hour and 3 minutes. Because I was generally scared when you said they were going to come after me, so I started doing it. Yeah. $5 super chat from Draw and TJ. I believe King David, no PS6. Their show makes it look like they need COD.
It did make it. You know what? It did make it seem like they need.
Put some hold the lines in the chat, man. Hold the lines in the chat.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Second party and third party stuff. If you do have a drop the mic moment, that is a second party or third party, maybe a marketing deal, timed exclusivity, anything in that nature, hold it because we have a drop the mic thing next.
Okay.
All right. So, what is your anticipation when it comes to marketing, the third party stuff there? What is your anticipations for that?
I'm trying to think of some third party games that's gonna. I don't know, man. I didn't even think about the third party portion of the show because in today's time, Xbox has so many first party studios. That's what my focus is. But for a third party game, man, I don't know, bro. What comes out this year? Because we saw Assassin's Creed on PlayStation show. We saw Alan Wake on PlayStation show, Alan Wake 2. What other third party game is dropping this year? Big third party game.
I don't know. Maybe there's third party games that's not been announced, like Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Maybe they got the Splinter Cell stuff, and that gets shown there.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of different opinions that could happen when that comes to that. I think when it comes to me, I'm on this. I think they're doing really bad in terms of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to do better on securing high-profile marketing rights to games.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Once they grab the COD one, because I do feel that COD is big enough, even if they don't get the acquisition, there's going to be enough turmoil there for Activision where they're not going to want to work with PlayStation in terms of like marketing rights. I think even if Microsoft doesn't get this deal, Microsoft will end up with the marketing rights anyway.
I agree. After 2024, I agree with you. I agree.
Special Nick is saying to temper expectations. Absolutely not. I'm not setting back any expectations. It's not happening. Like, here's the thing. Even if my expectations destroys me, I have every right to feel like they have enough stuff that should be far enough in development to show. Mm-hmm. It'd be different if I was saying, yo, Dirt, they going to show Dragon Age 8. Dirt, GTA 6, timed exclusive going to be there. Right. To me, those are unrealistic expectations. Everything I heard does not sound like unrealistic expectation.
I agree. And, you know, it's a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Dawn said, my realistic expectation is high expectations for any other show. And that's another thing. This is a big show. This is not a small show. Now, and the thing is like, it won't take much. You show, okay, let's just, what was you going to say?
I was about to say it's an hour and a half show, so they are going to have some smaller announcements. Obviously, they're going to have some indies, some stuff like that. It's not going to be an hour and a half full of AAA bangers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to, you know, this show.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just one of those things, guys, where it's like, I believe in having unrealistic expectations and realistic expectations. I feel like for the most part, we've kept it realistic. Everything we said maybe won't be at this show, but it's realistic that it would show up at another show. I've never said, you know, now the Mike the Drop moments, you know, there's going to be Mike the Drop realistic and personal ones. And maybe that would be a little bit more going over the bar, but it is what it is on that part. But let's go ahead and move to this thing that I like to call an hour and 8 minutes. I like to do this in Cog laughs when I do this because he says I put too much thought process on this. All right, so the next thing is going to be the show formation. What are they going to open and what are they going to close the show with? The crazy part about this show formation is they've already pretty much said that Hellblade and Avowed is going to be there. And a lot of their other studios can realistically show up at this event. So what do you personally want and do you think they're going to open and close with?
What I want and think that they're going to open with is Hellblade 2. I think it's important to get the show off to a great start. And I believe that will be a like a showpiece of a game. Now, what they're going to end with, you know what? I take that back. What I just said. They're going to start off with Avowed. I think they're going to start off with Avowed. Yeah, I think they will start off with Avowed gameplay and a 2024 release window. What they're going to close with, I don't know. I don't think they're going to close with Fable. I think Fable's going to be somewhere else in the show. I'm thinking they're going to close with something unannounced. That's Xbox, first party, or even the second party deal. They're going to close with something unannounced.
$2 super chat from Mendango McThickens. Yo, Dirt. Guess what else is realistic?
Oh, come on, man.
$5 super chat from Angry Therapist. Mic drop. Give me Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat. It'd be crazy if they went out there and announced they bought NetherRealm.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be crazy. I doubt that would ever happen.
That's
when you're talking about unrealistic expectations.
Right. That's unrealistic stuff right there. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Okay, here's how I think. What I want them to open up with, where I feel like the show would really captivate, is open with Fable and close with Hellblade gameplay. But that's only if they have that much confidence in Hellblade gameplay.
Right.
If not, open with Fable and close with Avowed. Because I feel like they might want to close with Avowed, with Hellblade, because I think there's a good realistic expectation that this game comes out this year. And that's the reason they would want that's the last thing you to see. But if Fable does have a good showing and they put that time date on it, they might end with Fable. If they have something special that they want to show people. I don't know what it would be. I have no idea. But, you know, we'll have to see. $5 super chat from Don the Otaku. Starfield, Forza Motorsports, Avowed, Hellblade 2, Fable. All confirmed or teased by Xbox themselves. That alone is setting high expectations. 100% agree. That's why when people say temper your expectations, nah, we ain't hearing that. Because
the same people telling us to temper our expectations were saying the PlayStation show was going to be fire.
Yeah, you're right. You're kind of right there. So that's what I personally felt like. But the crazy part about this is they might open up with a new IP. It could be Compulsion's game. See, the good thing about being an Xbox gamer in this ecosystem right now is I have no clue what the hell they're going to do. There's just so much stuff that's not been announced, and so much stuff that's been in development for 3+ years,
Right.
that any of this stuff could show up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. And I think, that's why that's why you see Xbox people making content and PlayStation people talking about Xbox people.
There you go.
Because we got stuff to talk about. I've been making a video almost every day.
Yeah, man.
Off of Xbox content for the most part. Sure, I have a couple PlayStation movie videos in there.
They're in the news, though. But they're in the news, though.
Yeah, they're in the news because I have a master's in Xbox and a bachelor's in PlayStation. So
there you go.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about there's gonna be I'm stirring a bowl full of green soup, but every now and then I get the salt in there. Like,
there you go. There you go. Hey, let me say this right quick. At E3 2019, right? I was like so hyped for that show, and that show was a dud, Xbox E3 2019. But if you think about what you just said, this is 4 years later. At that time, all of those studios they just purchased, and of course this was before ZeniMax, they were either doing multiplats or their games were way too early to be shown. 2019. Here we are, 4 years later. Those studios that they purchased back in 2018, some of those studios are ready to show some stuff, man.
And I would say that you would have seen a lot of them if it wasn't for the pandemic. Like the pandemic pushed a lot of the industry back 6 months to a year.
Yep.
And I think that's the reason you're seeing a lot of these PlayStation games not being announced, not being shown. Ghost of Tsushima 2. A lot of these games were in early development when the pandemic hit, and they were pushed back 6 months to a year. And you had a lot of PlayStation games at the end of development, and it pushed them back a little bit, but they were so far in development, it was easier to go to a work from home kind of scenario because a lot of the bulk of the work was already done.
Absolutely. $5, yep, I agree.
$5 super chat from John TJ. Special Nick is only right half of the time, and that's on the good day. Temper expectations. What a joke. I agree. we ain't tempering nothing over here. We got a $2 super chat. Xbox has most exciting pipeline this gen. I will agree.
Absolutely.
I will 100% agree. And after we saw that showcase from PlayStation, I was convinced the reason they did that is because they about to do that 2-piece. Like, but really, like they hit us with like styrofoam like
gloves,
hands. Like,
right?
Like,
and what's so funny?
Like,
so funny. I say PlayStation roadmap, right? Is Spider-Man, Wolverine, and I will always mention factions. I can't mention factions in our roadmap no more. I can mention Fair Game or Concord, 2 games as a service nobody knows nothing about. That's still super early. But the roadmap is looking a little spooky, man.
So, Deliverance brought up my shirt. So, yeah, this is my shirt. I said it at the beginning. I don't think you guys. So, it's an Attack on Titan shirt. You got the Attack Titan here, the Jaw Titan here, the Cart Titan here. You got the Colossal Titan
like
in the
a
middle.
dolphin.
And then you got the Female Titan here, the Beast Titan here, and the Warhammer Titan here. All right, so I think that's all we can really talk about when it comes to that.
Hey, yo, Nix, will you tell me what PlayStation roadmap look like then, since I'm overthinking things? I'm overlooking things. Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead, put it in.
Hour and 15 minutes. All right, let's talk about the end, man.
Right.
Mic drop moments. I want your realistic mic drop moment and something that you particularly would be a mic drop moment to you that might not be realistic. But please don't say like buying active, like buying.
What
like
if I told you both of these are realistic and unrealistic?
Okay. $2 super chat from John TJ. 2028 Sony became a Sega. Bye PS6. Hold the line.
What if I told you my realistic
I can hear you.
Mic drop? Oh, okay. My realistic mic drop moment and my unrealistic mic drop moment is the same thing. Geekhead just said it. Killer Instinct. If they somehow announce a new Killer Instinct, that would be a mic drop moment. It can happen. Technically, it can happen. It's somewhat realistic, but then of course it's very unrealistic for it to happen. So, but that would be my mic drop moment. I think I said this last year too, but Yeah, now that I think about it, man, we've been on this show for a year because I remember being on your show doing this show last year. So that'll be my mic drop moment, Addict. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, use the Killer Instinct.
Killings, that's both my my realistic and unrealistic mic drop moment. Oh man.
Um, my realistic mic drop moment would probably a Fable release date for next year holiday. I think that would really captivate a lot of people. My unrealistic mic drop moment would be a big Japanese JRPG exclusive to the platform and in Game Pass. Like, if Persona 6 showed up on the platform, on the stage, and they said it's exclusive to them.
Oh yeah, that's really unrealistic.
$2 super chat from James Thomas, a deal for an exclusive Gauntlet game. That's cool. I feel like they need that kind of scenario, and I feel like going up there and announcing a game like that would go a long way for them. We got 650 people in the chat. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get that up there, man.
We get the angry therapist.
Oh, okay. Will you grab that real quick?
With the $5 PlayStation roadmap, TV, and a movie. Angry therapist, you being messy, man.
Once, it would be crazy if they show the Halo Season 2 trailer of this.
Bro, I will be pissed. I will be pissed.
They go show Master Chief smash your cheeks. Like,
I will be pissed they show something like that, man. No.
even if the show was good, I wouldn't want that.
Right. I actually enjoyed it. It wasn't great, but I liked it. But no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I just feel like we've gotten to the point where something like that would really go a long way. And I get it. It's not. I would say that's like a mid-range because I can see, like, if I said like them buying Square Enix for that, I would say that's really unrealistic. But if I do think if that PlayStation didn't secure the exclusivity for Persona, it would be more realistic than not. You know, that's why I said like Persona. I feel like they can, if they were able to, they can actually work out a deal for Persona. And I think that's one of the things they need. They need more of a market in that. They need more of a fan base that does those type of games. And in order to get that, sometimes you have to invest. And I'm not saying that they need to get it all this time. I'm not saying they need to get all these games. Another mic drop moment to me would be a Banjo-Kazooie reboot. You know, I love that. I don't think that's. I feel like that's not realistic either, because I have heard, like, you know, little rumors that they are working on a Banjo-Kazooie in some way, shape, or form. You know, the biggest thing I just want them is I want Fable to look good. That's my biggest thing. You know,
I think it will, bro. It's playing around.
Right now, you got Fable, Avowed, Hellblade 2, Forza, and one damn show. In one show.
Yeah.
How do you drop the ball? You just got to make sure the games actually look good.
That's the most important thing. Yeah. If those games all of a sudden didn't have a good showing, which I don't think would happen, but if those games didn't have a good showing, then that would hurt. But I believe Playground Games, man, I just feel the game is going to be a technical masterpiece. I trust them when it comes to, you know, how a game looks. I know this is not a racing game, obviously, but I'm expecting it to look great, bro. And we already know Hellblade 2 is going to look great.
And, you know,
I wonder when that game, Project Mara, is going to be shown.
I don't know. So our last topic is going to be showcase final thoughts. There we go. So my question to you, Dart, you know, we're going to go ahead and end with this, is what is your expectations and your final thoughts on this show?
Well, my expectations is to gain some momentum back. I feel Xbox, they had some momentum earlier this year with Hi-Fi Rush and like some of the positive news, and they lost a lot of momentum with Redfall and the CMA blocking the deal. So I'm expecting this show to gain some of that momentum back, and especially when they have the opportunity, because of PlayStation lackluster show, to have, you know, like, the entire industry eyes will be on Xbox that day. And if they have a solid show, I believe a lot of people will look at them a little differently. Okay, Xbox, you guys are showing us that you're ready for, like the Xbox has no games narrative is done. That's what I'm waiting for, because for the Xbox has no games narrative to all of a sudden starting to be PlayStation has no games is incredible. So Xbox has to show us that they have games, and they have solid AAA games that's being developed. They have some AA games being developed. They have a portfolio, a diverse lineup of games that's on the way, and that's what I'm expecting from this showcase. And that's it, brother.
Let me get these super chats real quick before you. God, I think there was one before that. We got a no, I read that. $2 super chat from God's Hitman. They better not be hyping me up for no reason. We'll get to that statement in a second. $5 super chat from JD Gamer. NetherRealm and TT Games joining Xbox, and we're getting not only Killer Instinct, but a Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat crossover, and a Conquer Bad Fur Day remake part 2. I agree. Okay, here's the thing about God Hitman's, and I think that would be the best way to announce, a NetherRealm, just to announce that they're making a Killer Instinct. I think the best way to do, you can't just make a Killer Instinct. I think the best way to bring notoriety to that brand is if you buy NetherRealm, you say we're going to combine Killer Instinct with Mortal Kombat for this game. Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat. Then their next game is Mortal Kombat. Look, they better not be hyping me up for no reason. Dirt, did we, people always say Xbox not hyping up the fans. The fans are hyping up the fans. Dirt, did I put up the Fable teaser?
No, you didn't.
Did I did I go as extra like Aaron Graber and buy a hold the line shirt?
No, you didn't.
And that's my thing. It's like these executives do it just as much as we do, and I know they get paid to do it. And for the most part, Aaron Graber does a really good job when it comes to hyping people up. But I've seen him pull people back in the past.
Yeah.
Be realistic. This isn't going to happen. When that Fable thing came up, even if it wasn't Fable and it was something else, maybe it was Foam Stars 2. They didn't correct anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my thing is like, and no, I ain't paying attention to what Dirt's saying. I'm commenting on the super chat. To me, we're hyping things up because we're just excited. And it doesn't matter how many times we would hype things up to Oblivion and back. We're still going to hype it up.
I think it's okay, man. If you ride with them, listen, bro. In this community, people gonna make fun of you regardless. I've been made fun of. You've been made fun of. King Dave, everybody's been made fun of. That's how this community is. The PlayStation guys, they rolled with PlayStation last week, and the show was an L, so people made fun of them. In the past, there's been lackluster Xbox shows. People made fun of us for hyping the show up and the show being a letdown. That's just part of the nature of being a YouTuber, man. So if we hype it up and the show is an L, it's an L. We move on. People talk trash. I hyped up Redfall. I hyped it up. I was excited for it. I love Arcane. The game did what it did. Shoot, I hyped up the CMA passing the deal 2 weeks ago. On my Monday show, I had a thumbnail said CMA is going to approve
it was done.
The ABK deal. And then Wednesday morning, the opposite happened. People let me know in the comment section, yo, this did not age well. You dumb Xbot. It's a part of the territory. So us hyping it up, if they let us down, they let us down. We move on.
If they let us down, we'll just go MIA on Twitter for a couple days.
Yeah, I might hide for a little bit. Just like when the CMA blocked the deal, I was...
It's like
I was hiding, man.
They dropped the ball on the show and we just hide, and then like a week later they announced that the deal for Activision's going through, and we just come up with a hammer. Like,
listen, like you said, like we mentioned several times this podcast. 2 weeks ago, Xbox was being destroyed. 2 weeks later, PlayStation is being destroyed. It's ups and downs. It's a roller coaster. It happens all the time, man.
The industry is extremely fast.
Yep.
like extremely fast. That's why, like, when people say we're going to fix a game and you know, fix it late, we're going to release the game and fix it later. No, you're not. You're going to release a game and the game's going to die later, because in this industry, unless you're games as a service, and there's very few games as a service that actually do it correctly, games don't get second chances like that very often.
Yeah. So, and look, I finished Redfall, and I can sit here and tell you, as a fan of arcane games, that game was a solid 6 out of 10. The reviews, I mean, it was just, I don't understand what happened with that game. I finished it with an open mind. It's a solid 6 out of 10, bro.
I hear you. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and close out of here, do our closing statements. You know, we an hour in and 27 minutes. You know, we won't be back to the week after next. Next week I will be in LA. So King will be reacting to the show, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. It'll be King and Solve, because King, Solve, and Kid Smooth will be there. That's the only people I know as of right now. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it, man. You know, me and Cog are going to try to jump on after the show, but we don't know what kind of like area we're going to really be doing it at. So it's going to be hard to jump on just off the fly like that. $5 super chat from JD Gamer. Let an Xbox executive wear a Hold the Line shirt during the showcase. Let them say something like, "We had something special for y'all that held the line." That would be crazy. That would be intense. Once a Phil Spencer comes out with a Hold the Line shirt. You know, because I don't think it's going to be live, but if it was live and someone had a Hold the Line shirt, I would lose my absolute shit. Like,
I got to give me one, bro. I got to give me one.
I have Soft send you one. Send me your address. So, you know, I want to thank everyone for coming through. We had 650 people in here at one point in time. Hit that like button on your way out. You know, Dirt, where can the people find you? What do you got going on?
Oh, man. I'll probably do a one-man Dark Man tomorrow. You know, I love to do them on Thursday now. Got TTS on Friday. I'm on PTAK Blam Show on Saturday, and I'm on Iron Lord Sunday. I'm busy, the man, this week, man.
Yeah, so as Dirt said, we're going to have him on for King for the prediction show this Sunday. It's going to be a show going on. Now, I will say, normally we try to keep it just to Xbox, but King is very adamant. I think he's being very extra about wanting to talk about Ratchet and Clank coming to PC. So I think we're going to have to talk about that a little bit at the beginning. But I've been very vocal. I don't want to spend more than 15 minutes on that topic. $5 super from YT2. Sony showcase was very weird. They didn't show Persona 3 remake or Jet Set Radio, even though it was already leaked. Did Xbox get them? Interesting. You know, that's why I say that's why I don't think just saying that I think there's a good chance that we might see a Persona IP at Xbox is like a huge stretch. You know, it'd be crazy if they announced Persona 3 and then went into Persona 6. It would be a good look, and I think that would improve on their marketing strategies. I think it would do a lot of stuff. But, you know, I want to appreciate it. You know, spam that link in the chat. Dirt, spam it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Check out my channel. Yeah.
You got to say the sucker.
You jive, turkey.
He does say some crazy stuff in that. I'm not going to lie. He does say some crazy stuff in that. All right, you know, I appreciate it for coming through. You know, we're going to go ahead and send you guys over there to Fame. You know, first off, thanks, Fame, for coming on. Tell them Addict sent you. You know, the Addict Show sent you. Go over there and have a good time. I'm sure they're going to have a messy show. You heard Fame at the beginning. And even if you don't want to go over there and watch, you're busy, go over there and hit that like button, guys. It's good. The channel is going to give you the prompt to just go over there. So just go over there, hit that like button, and take off when you got something that you got to do. But appreciate it for coming through. This is Lord Addict and Dirt Griggity. Be sure to check my video I made today about Fable.
Yeah, check out the video. Can I say one thing? Hey, Nick, stop crying, man. Okay, that's it.
Peace, guys. Nick, stop crying.